driver's side and see how we're at. Okay, so it's broken. Actually, I kind of like the horizontal spray pattern better. Again, let's attach this. It even sounds nice. This one just sounds really nice. Today we're looking at foam cannons, and in fact we're looking at a cheap foam cannon versus a much more expensive foam cannon to see which one may be a better fit for you, which one foams better, which one has kind of what I like to deem like niceties. I don't even know if that's the right word, but which one is, I guess, more ergonomic or more comfortable, or why you may pick a more expensive or why you may pick a cheaper foam cannon, and at the end of the day, which one actually puts more foam on the car. So we're gonna try all that out in this video. First up is the Amazon Basics. This is the cheapest foam cannon that I could find on Amazon. I think it was like 15 bucks, something like that. And it is literally very basic. So you get a foam cannon. This is a 32-ounce foam cannon. You get instructions on how to use the foam cannon, and you get the head top piece, I guess. A couple nice things about this is they do have the brass ring where you screw everything on, so you don't have to worry about, sometimes on the old plastic bottles, the threads get worn down. I actually have like a water bottle that has plastic threads that have gotten worn down, so that seal breaks over time. But it is brass, and it is just very basic. And here's an old one that I have, and you can see with the brass and even the metal up here, it will start to rust and kind of deteriorate and just kind of look a little gross. But at the end of the day, I've actually used these cheap foam cannons a lot, and they do last quite a bit. They do last a long time. This style of bottle, though, I will say is kind of outdated. They do have a measuring on the side, which is nice. Not sure the old ones had that, but this style of bottle is definitely more of an old school, an older bottle, and a lot of people don't like them because when you put it on, they are really top heavy. So you could screw that on, you can see how the metal on metal is nice, but they're top heavy. They've gotten better actually, but they used to always tip over, and in fact it will tip over quite a bit. That is kind of the number one complaint about this bottle style, is that they tip over a lot. But the dial on the top they have, so you can increase how much water flow you want, which increases how much foam. And then inside you can twist this top right here, and it will, I'll show you outside too, but it will dictate how big the fan spray is with the foam. So that one actually looks crooked to me. Oh, maybe this twist. Okay, this twist, I don't know if it twists off or just, it looks like it just twists in a circle. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's broken. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm messing with it for the first time, but I didn't know that it twisted like that, but maybe it's supposed to. That way you can get the spray pattern sideways or horizontal or vertical, I guess. I don't know. It's either broken or supposed to do that, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. For the more expensive one, we have the MJJC Pro V3, which is quite the mouthful compared to Amazon Basics. The MJJC, full transparency, they did send me this one for free. I'm not being paid to do this video. They just sent me a $100 foam cannon. So I think it's $110 on Amazon right now. Not enough money to really, skew my results either way, right? So free foam cannon, so thanks to MJJC. But actually, the reason why I agreed to them even sending it to me was I'm a big fan of their version 2, which I actually purchased. So I thought, the version 3 may be even better. So you can see it has the new style bottle, which is kind of a thicker base. It helps with it tipping over. Also does have the fill lines there. Has this ergonomic, I guess, like built-in handle, which is kind of cool. I'm not a big fan of the silver personally, but I don't know, silver or frosted white, I guess it doesn't really matter. What's really cool about this lid, though it is plastic with the threads, so that is something that you do have to consider. It does have one of those like it's not a quick connect, but it's like a half turn and the lid's on, so you're not sitting there screwing it. So yeah, just something to talk about. Nice stainless ball at the end, which kind of helps. I don't know what the stainless ball helps with, but it's nice. And then you're gonna have stainless fittings in here, so these won't corrode at all. You do have no, it doesn't have any clicking for this, which I know some of the other ones have some clicking, which is kind of some nice feedback to get. And then the fan spray, open and close. And this one does, on this back part, when you twist it, it does turn on purpose. It's not broken, but it does turn on purpose, so you could get that horizontal spray if you wanted horizontal spray instead of vertical spray, and then you could just twist back there. Also with the MJJC V2, get a little bit nicer of a box, and inside the box you get some additional pieces that usually wear out. And so that's also nice as well. You get an operating instructions like that. And then you get extra O-rings. Sometimes these can just wear out, O-rings, whether it's a garden hose or any hose, the O-rings just wear out. So it's nice. They provide 2 additional O-rings for you. In this bag as well, they give you some filters. Let's see what it says there. Some mesh filters. And again, no need to use until, what does it say, your foam lance is stuck. So kind of gives you some options. Again, just additional things. And a 1.1 millimeter orifice, if you want to switch that out. Somehow I got 2 in here. So, they give you a 1.35 and a 1.1. And then that must mean a 1.25. And the orifice, this back part I already screwed on, but this comes detached. So you can detach this. That's where that O-ring is. I think it's in there. Yeah. It's going to be really hard to see kind of at an angle, but the O-ring is in there. So if you're getting leaking from it, it's just, the O-ring just goes bad. It just is what it is. And then the orifice is down in that barrel. And if you're using a weaker pressure washer, you could change out that orifice from a 1.25 to a 1.1. This comes as a separate attachment. And this is actually a small detail that I really appreciate, that these are just a screw on and you can hook it up right away. Some of the other ones, the Amazon one comes ready to go to attach to a quick connect, but some of the other foam cannons, you actually have to attach this yourself, which really, you just need a channel lock to do it, or 2 channel locks. Usually hold one with one channel lock, tighten it with the other. But if you're not super handy, I am not super handy. That may come as a surprise to some, maybe not to others. But I would much rather have something that I could just screw on with my hand versus getting my channel locks out and then tightening it and getting plumber's tape and wrapping it in plumber's tape, because for whatever reason, probably because I'm not handy, it always ends up leaking, right? So anyway, the MJJC is coming with nicer, it just has more things. You can troubleshoot it if you're having issues yourself, and is just a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more higher quality. Obviously, you're spending almost $90 more for this foam cannon. Hopefully you do have some nicer things with it. And so I really value that about the MJJC, that it is a more premium option, but you are getting significantly more value. So I think all of us, when we look at spending more money, is the value there. And for me, it would be. So I like it a little bit better. Let's put some Super Sober in it, and then let's demo it on a car and see which one foams more. One important thing that I didn't mention that I want to mention is the MJJC foam cannon is 1,200 milliliters, and the Amazon Basics is 1,000 milliliters. So you're going to get, obviously this is bigger. 1,200 is more than 1,000. So what I did was I just filled both to 800 milliliters of water, and then I'm going to do 4 ounces each. So I'm going to fill it to the 1,000 milliliters, I think it was. No, it was 118 milliliters in 4 ounces. So I'll try to do 120 milliliters of soap, which is about 4 ounces. So I'm going to use a Super Soaper for this. And so just know that if you're using one foam cannon or the other, this one's almost only a little bit more than half full for the MJJC, and this one is more full. So, I'm just going to do 100 milliliters because that's where the line is. So I also got this little funnel. This is part of the problem with these older school foam cannons is if you're pouring soap into here, it's going to be very tricky. Not so much with the Super Soaper because it's more runny, but that kind of sucks, So I actually just picked up these funnels on Amazon. You can get a 6-pack of them, and it makes it so you can spill a little bit more. So right about there. Obviously not something that you're going to need with the MJJC. This is why I don't like the silver, though. It's a little bit harder to see where we're at, but I'll try to right there. Now we can screw the caps back on, take it outside, and get foaming. First up, we're gonna do the Amazon Basics. Nice quick disconnect. Wanna make sure it's tight, and let's see. Oh, it's closed. Okay, so you wanna open it up a little bit, and then you could adjust how much foam you're gonna suck by this knob. I always have a better word for it when we're not recording, but this gauge, I don't know. I always think, I should call it that, and then I forget every time we start recording. So people ask me all the time, how do you only use half a foam cannon? Well, I dial back how much it's sucking from the bottle, but I think for this test we should do, let's see it. That's not good. Okay, we're all the way, this one has a lot of give. So we're all the way open, nice fan. Let's do it on the driver's side and see how we're at. Okay, so it's broken. I think the foam cannon is kind of broken. because see how the fan spray is sideways? I don't think it's supposed to do that. And I'm all the way open with the foam cannon and it's not working. So it's not, remember earlier how I was like, oh, it's either broken or, you know, whatever. It's not, this one is not supposed to be horizontal. It's supposed to be vertical only. And then I'm all the way open, but I just felt like there was too much give. There we go. So okay, maybe I had it twisted wrong. All right, now we're all, this is not my first time with the foam cannon, but this is a little janky, but we're actually getting foam now, so. See how it's just, now I just can't get, we got a lot of foam, but it's a little, really nice thick foam. I think if you can deal with the jankiness a little bit, again, probably just a one-off deal there. I think I just cannot, it's either a straight stream like that or when I turn it to open the fan, it turns sideways. So luck of the draw, I got a janky one. But as you can see, it actually foams very, very nice. And I'm, you know, in full transparency, I'm a big fan of, might as well just do the whole car and we'll redo the whole car. I want to keep one side dry. You know, I am a big fan of these basic foam cannons, and I have been for a long time. You know, 6 years ago I did, or 8 years ago, I did a cheap versus expensive on a cheap foam cannon. It wasn't an Amazon Basic, but this foams incredibly well. Actually, I kind of like the horizontal spray pattern better, but from a, does this foam and get foam on the car? 100%. Does the pressure washer that I'm using, it's an electric pressure washer, about 2 gallons per minute, does that matter? Yes, it matters. Does having a good high quality soap in your foam cannon matter? Absolutely. You can see I could have easily foamed this whole entire car and used less, or I could have used half a foam cannon with this all the way, you know, sucking as much as possible. So having a high quality soap like the Super Soaper is definitely what you need in whether you're using a cheap or expensive foam cannon. It's gonna make your experience way better. But this honestly gets a pass for me. If an intro into foam cannons, you don't wanna invest a lot of money, you're kind of just starting your own, kind of building out your own arsenal, definitely start with something that's very inexpensive. There's no reason to, you know, what if you don't even like it? What if you don't like washing your car? Why spend 120 bucks if you don't even know if you like washing your car? Spend 15, figure it out, and then step into the higher quality items that have those like niceties that I talked about. You won't have to deal with the jankiness of like, well, yes, it works, but it's kind of slightly broken, and this is the first time I used it. Something tells me that I'm not like, this isn't gonna last 6 years like my other cheap foam cannon did. And so that's where the MJJC comes in of like, if you don't want to have to worry about the jankiness, the crappiness, the potential of it not working, premium, right? And premium exists for a reason. And sometimes people don't want the cheapest option, right? It's like my soap, the Super Soaper. It's not the cheapest option, but it's the best option, right? But it's more of a premium experience, right? So, all right, I'm gonna rinse this and then, you know what, forget it. Let's let it dwell. Let's just jump right over to the MJJC because I forgot we have the dry side on the passenger side. Again, quick disconnect, but I believe they do sell separate attachments here. And one thing that I've been playing with and I wanna see is, could we put a garden hose attachment onto a foam cannon and would it work? Maybe someone's done that, maybe it does work, but it's actually something that I've been kind of playing with. So again, let's attach this. This one has a nice, instead of a plus minus, it has, hey, if you want more foam, go this way. If you want less foam, go that way. So even sounds nice. I don't know, it sounds a little nicer. I remember the MTM foam cannon sounded nice too. This one just sounds really nice. Nice thick foam. We're actually getting foam that's it's a little thicker, and you see it staying on the panel. It kind of looks more like snow. I thought the Amazon Basics side did a really good job at foaming as well, but it wasn't quite as consistently thick. It was a little bit runnier, which you may want from time to time. But what's nice about the MJJC is that you could adjust that down. And again, turning this back nozzle, this blue part right here, we'll switch it to horizontal. I've never been a horizontal foam guy myself, but I kind of get it. Man, it sounds really nice though. It's just a really, isn't that a nice sound? I don't know what. And again, not to harp on this like niceties thing, but like sometimes, Grio's Garage has a great slogan, have fun in your garage. And I think for my product line, like one thing I really want and one thing I really value is like easy use and great results. And sometimes that is worth more money. And I feel like in this situation, my emotion of like, wow, that sounds really nice. Like that is worth something, right? I don't know if it's worth, $90 more. It may be worth nothing to you, right? There was a guy in one of the YouTube comments that was like, oh, I don't care if a product streaks a little bit. I don't mind working a little bit harder if the product's cheaper. And I'm like, well, that's cool. That's his opinion. For me, I want a product that doesn't streak, that just goes on very smooth, that gives you that instant slickness. And for that, I'm willing to pay a little bit more. And so the same situation is true with this foam cannon of like, I would pay a little bit more just based on, it just sounds nice. I just like that. I like that, I like the top, that it's a quick twist. I like that it's a big bottle, so it's not gonna tip over, because if a foam cannon tips over, they tend to break, right? I've never been a horizontal foam guy, but because of this video, I'm becoming a horizontal foam guy. Does that matter? Does it mean anything? No, but like, this is really thick foam, and if you look in the foam cannon, I'm still using way less soap. So again, then that goes into that whole, not argument, but debate over, cost per use. So if your cost per use is significantly less, that is actually a cheaper product. And so I know that with the Super Soaper, I use half as much as I do with other traditional soaps. And so it's essentially half the cost, because I'm using half as much. And so I think sometimes we really have to look at cost per use as well. But anyway, you see the difference. I think we completed what I wanted to complete with this video. Yes, both foam the cars. Yes, both work with the pressure washer. But again, it just has some niceties about it. And for some people, that's gonna be worth spending extra money. For some people, that's not gonna be worth spending extra money. But either way, thanks to MJJC for letting me check this out and use it. I will use it in multiple videos. I'm also testing out another foam cannon over here that I've been using. A lot of you ask like, hey, what foam cannon are you using? And so I've been testing out, this is a private label, not for me, just for someone else. Again, but I had to use my my tools to put this on, and then I had the wrong quick connect, blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate that MJJC brings that all for you. But yeah, so foam cannons are fun. Get a foam cannon. It makes cleaning your car way safer as well. It's a much safer way to wash your car than 2 buckets. But anyway, I'll link both these up. I'll link the Super Soaper if you want to support my channel with the best soap on the planet Earth. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Catch you on the next one. See ya.